I would like to put a disclaimer before this video actually starts. Don't go to the gym for 10 hours. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You will not only lose all your gains, but you will completely lose your patience and your mind. It's not going to affect you in any reasonable way. And it's just as good as going to the gym for 2 hours. What you should do instead is go to the gym for 1 hour a day and make it a routine so that you get 7 hours per week. That's 365 hours per year. And if you think 365 hours per year of gym is not going to improve your physique, you're not even lazy, you're just stupid. So, why did I do it? Why did I go to the gym for 10 hours? Even though I'm clearly saying, do not try this, I did it anyway. It was an idea that I had brewing in my mind for some time, and I wanted to test my capabilities as a person. Before I went to the gym for 10 hours today, I had the maximum amount of time that I spent in the gym at a solid 3 hours and 30 minutes, and that time was mostly spent doing cardio. So, for those who don't know, cardiovascular activity, which is stuff like running and going on a bike, it can be pretty much done outside, but I like doing it in the gym simply because I feel more comfortable there. Nevertheless, I do recommend you do it outside and save an hour of powerful weightlifting and PRing and deadlifts and benches for the gym. And while you're benching at the gym, preferably go with your friends. 7 hours a week is all that it takes. How do I know this? I have friends who do this, and they're so much better than me. Like, if you look at my physique, it's not even comparable to what they have. And they go to the gym less times, and they spend less hours in the gym a week than I spent today. After getting that 3 hours and 30 minutes at the gym, I thought, why not test my capabilities? And I tried to go for 4 hours. After finding out that I was capable of lifting weights for around half an hour, then doing an hour cardio, and then lifting weights for 30 minutes again, with periods for recovery, for my muscles to relax and lessen up, and I could do that for every major muscle group, I discovered the idea of going to the gym for 12 hours. It was something that popped into my mind. And as soon as I had that idea in front of me, I couldn't let go of it. So I thought how cool it would be to have a picture on this app called Life Cycle, which basically tracks your entire day in a pie chart. That says that I spent 10 hours at the gym. How greatly would it increase my statistics considering that I only spend around an hour of the gym a day and I've only been doing it for several months? I mean, the amount of total hours I spend in the gym are barely hitting 100 right now. And I'm pretty sure the way I exceeded 100 is by doing this today. So I haven't even spent, this morning I woke up not having even spent 100 hours in the gym. So no wonder I look like this, right? But what I did today is I woke up at 10, which was already 2 hours past the alarm. My gym opens up at 7 and closes usually around 10 p.m., which makes it open for 15 hours, and the employees take shifts, which means that it's closed for at least 9 hours. It's more on weekends and stuff like that for some reason. I am honestly a little bit too exhausted to talk, and the reason why I'm hyperactive like this is because I'm always hyperactive. My thoughts always drift in so many multiple directions, but behind the scenes, I am literally suffering right now. So do keep that in mind. I'm not faking this. I can promise you that I spent 10 hours at the gym today. But as for what I spend that time doing, it really varies. I first came to the gym around 10, knowing that I'll have 11, 12 hours at most that I can be there, and I didn't actually bail. I came at 10:45 and I stayed until 9 p.m., which it turns out is the closing time. I was literally in the middle of a rep when it occurred to me that the lights going off means that the gym is about to close, and I was confused because I thought I had another hour there. But as I'm making this video, it's currently 10 p.m. and I've eaten something and I just got home, so that's why I'm making this. Let's say that for the purpose of an estimation, I did 4 hours of high intensity cardio today, and maybe 2.5 hours of recovery, where I just sat around in total, which leaves around 3.5 hours where I was doing other stuff. Obviously, a good amount of that time was not spent doing much, Between sets, you actually do have to take some time off, but I made sure to hit all the major muscle areas. I have to put on my glasses so I can get my list. Usually, you shouldn't do all the major muscle areas in one day. That's just one way to make your body feel exhausted and not get any gains. But I didn't anyway, just for the shits and giggles. There's so many people that are not going to believe that I went to the gym for 10 hours a day. And I attribute that to the long recovery periods. 2.5 hours of just sitting around and drinking water is going to do this to you. Speaking of drinking water, I drank around 20 bottles of water today. The way I did that is just I just brought a bottle of water with me to the gym, and I refilled it. I kept refilling it in between sets really often because I drank a lot of it. You drink more when you're weightlifting, by the way, not doing cardio. Cardio doesn't defluorize, take as much water away from you usually. I sent my friend a text today at 1:28 p.m. Zach, if you're watching this, you know it. And I said, "Wish me luck on my 6-hour gym day." And he said, "Yo, that's a bit much, bro," which I agree with. And then he asked me what I'm hitting. And this was my list for today. Most muscle groups: pull downs, leg extension, leg press, leg curl, bench, dips, machine fly, rows, rear delt, intensive cardio, and then cables. Not in that order, but I can absolutely convince you that I did all of these today. I will probably never be doing this again, and this was likely the most exhausting video I will ever make. This is the most exhausting idea for a video I've ever had, and I do not plan on repeating it. If I did this every day for a week, I would die. So if there's anything you should take out of this, is that you shouldn't be a show-off and try to put in too many hours when just a few will do. But, you know, do whatever you want. It's a free country. Unless you don't live in a free country, in which case it sucks for you. I'm not entirely sure any country is entirely free. So I guess it sucks for all of us. The Earth is going to burn in around 100 years. We only have so much time left on this Earth. War is looming in the distance. Have fun. Enjoy life. You can't enjoy life without setting goals. You have to set goals and accomplish them and be happy about that. You have to kind of force yourself some of the time. Even if these ideas are ridiculous, sometimes you will gain something out of it. You can't go aimlessly wandering through life hoping to be happy. Because if your brain doesn't have a preset idea on how to be happy, you will just absorb that from other people. And other people have so many conflicting ideas, it's just gonna, influence you so much. And I'm definitely not the expert advisor in mental health. My own mental health is not as good as I'd like it to be, and I hope it doesn't decrease. But I think that exercise is a big component of mental health, as long as you don't overdo it. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Don't go to the gym for 10 hours a day.